smell that? Breathe it in.
Oh, I do. I love it.
Fall is in the air.
Brian Hyslop of Next Pittsburgh is here to chat about some different parts of town that you'll have to check out this season. We're going to leave our pumpkin candles at home, and we're going to go to someone else's house to be Nebby. I'm so excited about this. Brian, tell us more about the fall house tours.
Yeah, there's a couple coming up, and I'm the kind of person who likes just when there's a real estate person having an open house,
Yes.
I'll go.
Just because.
Just because I'm not looking for a house.
Oh, yeah, please.
So this is like great. So like there's 3 coming up. One this weekend in Mexican War Streets, which is always a really cool neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And they're kind of focusing this year on how the fact of like the houses look really, Victorian on the outside, but when you go in, a lot of people have done really modern, contemporary updates.
Yeah.
So that's a really fun thing to see when you're going in there.
Absolutely.
And this is the 52nd year for this one.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah, that's really going on a long, long time.
The next one, and again, we're talking about these grand homes up in Observatory Hill.
Yeah, there's an area outside of Riverview Park called Judges Row, which used to be, at the turn of the century, the last turn of the century, where like judges and professionals and a lot of people lived, and the houses are mind-blowingly nice. So
I had no idea.
Oh yeah, I think my aunt may have lived on this street at one point. Oh. And I swear her house was haunted, but
these are all haunted
because it was so big and old.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it really was special.
Oh my gosh. And then we're going to the Belleview Live Worship Shop tour. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, Bellevue is one of my favorite cute little towns of Pittsburgh, and they're doing it this year with they're involving like the little merchants in the town. So they're trying to make it a whole community event, so you can go see things from like tiny little cottages to mansions. Their herb garden there, so it's a really big thing to do in the community in October.
October 19th, that one's happening. And next up, we're going to explore some river towns that we have, and some of them may be familiar to you, but there's so much to explore. We're going to start in Sharpsburg.
Yeah, these 3 river towns are just so cool because they're outside of the city of Pittsburgh, but barely. They're across a bridge is basically all it is, but they run their own communities. Sharpsburg has all these really cool things to see and do there. There's a really close for the brinery, which is really good for like any kind of brined things, sandwiches, seafood, things like that. And but
we've had them on the show before, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, they're really cool.
And then I actually follow Second Harvest.
Yeah.
They have an incredible. I mean, they have an incredible selection, but this is a thrift shop, a secondhand store.
Yeah, yeah. And it's so funny because I've been to those before, but if you haven't been to this one, you'll be surprised.
Yeah, you will be.
It is it's top notch. The stuff is amazing. So it's definitely worth a trip to Sharpsburg.
We're all trying to ball on a budget. I would say one of my favorite little towns that I didn't know much about until I met my husband, who is from the area, Etna. It's a great little shop.
Yeah, Etna's really cute, and they've got a lot of good things. There's this place called Rear End Gastropub there.
Yeah, love it.
That's so great and it's fun to go to. They're a great outdoor area. It's really fun to visit. But they're also doing this really nice renovation for a community library in Etna.
I saw, yeah.
And
Saw
going
the
to
news on
really
that.
like update the town. I mean, that's the other thing too. These towns are that small size where individuals can really make a difference in making the town better.
Right.
Absolutely.
And look, some great community events too.
Cute.
And then let's head to Millville. And I grew up for a short period of time. We lived in Millville. I grew up in Shaler. And one of the places on here, I think, is Yetter's. I remember going to Yetter's as a kid, and they had penny candy still when I was a little girl, and it was so good. It was just such a special place.
Full disclosure, I live in Millville. I love Millville.
Yeah.
It's so amazing. And
It's
Yetter's
amazing.
is great. It's a candy shop, but it also has ice cream and an old-fashioned like ice cream bar. It's a really, really cool place to visit.
But there's a ton of other things happening, like the music festival, Millville Days.
Millville Days is this coming weekend. So if you want to get an excuse to kind of see Millville and see what all is there, it's a really good chance. There's a lot of music and a lot of events going on. I saw we just did the Salt Shop, which is one of my favorite places.
Mine too.
You just walk,
I own too many salts.
You walk in there and it's just overwhelmingly nice, and the people are so friendly and to help you guide you through what your purchases are.
Incredible. Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
This is great. You have to check out these articles. And if you want to check out these stories and more, or of the content from Next Pittsburgh, we're going to have a link for you on our website. Just head to kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.